I'm inside and I saw Ricky Stanicky. It is directed by Peter Farley, and if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. By the way, this has John Cena. If you didn't know, now you know. This movie starts when we're following 3 kids. They have the big old brain idea of, hey, let's put a bag of literal dog turds in a bag on top of somebody's steps and light it on fire. I mean, I've seen this in movies before, but like, why? I've never had the thought of doing that to somebody. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Have you ever done this before? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, we have this fire is expanding to this scarecrow. This person isn't home. They're trying to prank. And uh-oh, there's a whole fire. It's going to start. Oh no, we got to set it out. And then, you know, they set it out by stepping on the bag, which is flaming, and that doesn't really do anything. And of course, we have the cops come and the fire department come. And it's like, who did it? Ricky Stanicky. It's just accumulation of all of their names, or just something that they created just on the whim. They just wrote it on a jacket. Oh, it's Ricky Stanicky, he did it. And so they use this guy named Ricky Stanicky to get out of everything. And I'm just thinking, I don't think this is good. It's not good to get out of everything you do wrong, because then you'll never learn. You instead learn that you should use Ricky Stanicky as some sort of scapegoat. And now they're grown-ups, they're all adults, and they have wives, which it seems like they don't really like very much, each of them. We got Wes, Dean, we got JT. These are the 3 people who have created Ricky Stanicky, and I'm just thinking, okay, I don't think you guys should be marrying your wives, because it seems like every chance you get, you're trying to escape from them, and you're just trying to use Ricky Stanicky as some sort of way to get out of things. Like, they go to this specific club, they're like, oh, we're gonna go to a rave, woohoo, we're gonna have a big old rave, and meanwhile, one of their wives is having a baby. I'm like, no! Come on! With this level of dishonesty, you should not be having a child with this woman because you're incredibly dishonest to her. You come back and it's like, what were you guys? Oh, we were just celebrating Ricky Stanicky's 5 years free of cancer. And at this point, I do like that they're getting suspicious. They're being the family of Dean, Wes, and JT, and it's like, okay, well, we gotta figure out something. Oh, there's their whole gathering. We can invite Ricky Stanicky out. We're gonna bring him out. Yes, we sure are. Sirree. Please don't call our bluff. Please don't catch us in a lie. Please. And I'm like, okay, let's see what'll happen. So they go to this club, and there's like Hot Rod guy. I don't remember his whole name, but it's like, he's like a sex performer, and he's topless. You know, he's John Cena. You gotta show John Cena's topless as much as you can. That's where the money's at. So anyway, we got Hot Rod is being offered a job. Hey, do you wanna be Ricky Stanicky? And this guy is kind of having a down life. He's like, sure, I'll be Ricky Stanicky. Just this one gig, please. They bring Ricky Stanicky back to their family, and there's like this circumcision. They're gonna circumcise the child that one of them just had. And there's a guy who does the circumcising, and we gotta make sure to feed Ricky Stanicky a little pill of like a downer. And wow, the guy who was supposed to snip the foreskin off of his son's wiener actually catches it in midair. And I'm like, Jesus, okay, well, in the middle of the circumcision, he then the guy who's supposed to do the circumcising starts like falling asleep, and Ricky Stanicky's like, I got a cigar cutter, and he just cuts it. I'm like, okay, wow, great, that's a little bit brazen. And now they're just trying to like kick him out because he's already gone. He doesn't need to be here anymore. Get out of here, you know. They're trying to get him out. And he's like, no, I'm actually liking this life. I think I'll stick around some more. Comedy of affairs. There's a lot more comedy moments in this movie than I am saying. So, they're all going to their job. They have different jobs. One of them works at like a high up firm or something. Just it's a good job. It's a good job. They got a good building. They got nice wood on the building. It looks pretty fancy. It reminds me of a law firm just by how it looks. And wow, Ricky Stanicky got the job. So now Ricky Stanicky is just infiltrating in every aspect of their life. I'm like, awesome. Haha, you guys wanted Ricky Stanicky to be a guy. Well, here he is, and now he's working with you guys. And now all you can think about is, how do we get rid of him? We got Dean, Les, JT is like, we gotta get rid of him. And I'm like, well, the only way you can really get rid of him is by telling the truth to your wives, but like, you guys still want to not have any sort of accountability for your actions. I wonder if any of them has any accountability for their actions. Like, seriously, have they suffered repercussions for anything at all? Is this the first time that they might have to suffer repercussions for their actions? Who knows? The movie doesn't really say that, but I do like the comedy of affairs going on. Eventually, though, Ricky Stanicky is out of the picture. They successfully get him out of the picture, but it's only because they had to tell the truth, and the wives naturally got mad at them. However, one of their wives is a journalist, though. What's nice, there's a nice little happy ending. We got the journalist's wife is like, oh, let me just type about how this Rod guy turned into Ricky Stanicky and his life was all good. Oh, wow, it's so amazing. And I'm like, wow, okay. That turned out well for Ricky Stanicky, but I don't think it turned out well for the others. But who cares about the others? They never learned any self-accountability, and now they get to learn. Woohoo! And Ricky Stanicky gets all the good in the world. He gets to rise up in the ranks because he's worked his hard way, his hard-working way to get to where he's at, you know? And these doofuses literally just lied throughout their entire life and just blamed Ricky Stanicky for all their things that they actually did. And I'm like, oh boy. Maybe you should use Ricky Stanicky like once or maybe like twice, you know, as an excuse. Still have some self-accountability. Get disciplined a little. Being disciplined is hard and it's painful, but you learn something after, and you don't repeat that same mistake. Hopefully, you don't repeat that same mistake. But they used Ricky Stanicky for so much of their life. I wonder how many life lessons have they even learned? If you watch through all of this review and you think Ricky Stanicky might be a fun try, you should definitely try it. It is a funny comedy for sure. And it's something that I could only really watch once because then I'll know the comedy coming up. There are some moments where I was like laughing. Some moments I was like, huh, you know, like a slight chuckle. The foreskin thing though, I was like scared. I was like, oh, jeez, that's supposed to be like for, I don't know actually. Who can even perform these circumcision rituals? Like, can anyone do it? Like, does it have to be just a specific guy who's trained to do it, like for religious purposes, or can like any just Joe Schmo just cut off their son's foreskin? Let me know in the comments below if you know any of these information that I'm requesting. And also, if Ricky Stanicky sounds good to you, and if you watched it, what you think of Ricky Stanicky? I gotta give this, it's a solid like 6.9 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 redeemos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link tree. Find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So go here. And until next time on Mint Salad Saw, I'll see you later to my sour croutons and bacon bits. Whoa, who's over there? Oh, it's Ricky Stanicky. I'm gonna catch him.